Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Bones Highland is out there with Dick, and it's Barrett at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, MP out there with George. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Maxey in at the 1. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
Well, maybe I'm the one to break the news here, but the results are in. And they're impressive. The MP has been driven to make plays, and the team has really prospered. His abilities to create those opportunities are making a huge impact on the defense.
Count it.
Well, you expect Paul George to either take it right to the cup or shoot the 3. You give up that in-between space, and he hits the mid-range.
On the wing, Barnes. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP against Barnes. Maxey kicks to George. On the wing, MP. Covered by Barnes. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his 3-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
Kendall, that's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Barrett. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's MP. This game, an incredible scoring display for him. And that one's good, George.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Here's Highland. Onside, Barrett. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Over George. Barrett, no good.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
There's Embiid, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Pass to Dick. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
MP passes to Embiid. MP with a screen on Pirtle. The drive by MP. George against Barrett. Back to MP. Here's Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
Good instincts from MP. That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
Now here is Pirtle. Nothing on the board. Onside Barrett. No one near him. It's hauled in by MP.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Highland. Here's Dick. Drops in the layup for 2.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
MP passes to Maxey. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Now Maxey, after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Last break, here come the Raptors. Shed, that's good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
From deep, George knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 7.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy's ability to make shots so easy.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Shed. He's covered by Maxey. Dick wide open. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Dick's got his second basket of the night.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. Picked up 58 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Barrett, no good. And so, MP will bring it up for Philadelphia, and we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Now here's Barnes for 3. Middleton off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Philadelphia has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. MP, no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Dick. Now Barnes. And the rejection by MP. Here's Council. And he dunks it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Toronto trailing. Here's Dick. Birtle sets the pick for Dick. Over Maxey. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Dick's got his 3rd basket of the night. Dick's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. The drive by MP. Maxey kicks to MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Jakob Birtle. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Had the space there, but it's offline. MP inside. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. MP's got 6.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
Barnes dishes to Barrett. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And both free throws good for MP. Raptors trail by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And here's Barnes for 3. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him, there's no doubt.
And the dunk by MP.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. MP putting on a show with the handle.
Now here's Barnes. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Onside, Barrett. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by MP. Left side, Maxey. Going inside. Now, here's MP. D right on him. Down low. It's a nice ball movement here by the 76ers. McConnell kicks to MP. Baseline J on the way. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Barrett. He has 7. Barnes screen on Maxey. Barrett for 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's MP making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Actually out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's MP. And it's Council in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here's McConnell. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Kendall. And that one goes long. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me? I can finish anyway.
Close in. No stopping MP.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And it goes down 2 points. Barnes has got his second bucket.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Maxey passes to MP. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Mobo. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Shed. He's covered by McConnell. Mobo can't hit. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Maxey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist in the game. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Barnes with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. With the drive. Good defense by MP.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
McConnell passes to MP. MP going in strong. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Boy, you can't allow MP to get into the lane. Even when you body up to him, he's still able to score it.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Pass to Mobo. Barnes with it. Out to Barrett. No good again that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Raptors trail by 20, and the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He wants to talk to his guys. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
George is checked in for the 76ers. Chris Dunn comes in for Maxey, and the Raptors also making a change. Island's checked in. Beyond the arc. And it's MP with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now, here is George. He picked up 15 points in their last one against the Knicks in New York.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Raptors trail by 20. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
Well, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen. Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Island against McConnell. They could use a bucket. And again, no good by Toronto. The 76ers leading by 22 to the inside. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Top of the key, Highland. And the rejection by MP.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Here's Mobo, still without a basket. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Dix checked in for Toronto. Toronto with the ball. And the rejection by MP. To stop the run.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Well, what a big-time athlete. Scotty Barnes sprinting to the cup with effectiveness.
The drive by MP. Oh!
My goodness.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Pass to Mobo. McConnell against Highland. And here is Barnes. And the rejection by MP. Cuts off the pass. And here is Barnes. 6 points for him. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Now, here's MP. MP sets the screen for Embiid. MP kicks to George. Off target from outside. The Raptors shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning He can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
And the 76ers making a change here. Payne's checked in.
Boy, this guy has not been in the league long, but MP has such a tremendous knack of getting to the line.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
A difficult situation for Toronto. Middleton left side. And stolen by Dunn. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Floats one. Mobo with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Middleton against George. Mobo. And the Raptors miss again.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Dunn dishes to MP. It's George on the wing. Back to MP. Lock at 6. And MP throws it down.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Tipped away. Barnes passes to Middleton. Highland deciding where to go with it. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Here's Kendall. And MP throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Raptor shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Pass to Dick. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. R.J. Barrett comes in for Chris Middleton.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
MP sets the screen for Dunn. It's good from long range. Dunn's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Right now, let's have a moment to check out the NBA's best three-point shooters. Tyrese Maxey on top. 4th, Grady Dick.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Council's checked in, and Maxey subbed in for Chris Dunn.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Council. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Barrett the pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick. He's covered by Maxey. Pirtle sets the pick for Highland. And he's good on the 3-ball. Highland's got 5 now.
Bones Highland, an aggressive scorer. If he gets a look from 3, he won't be shy.
They grab their own miss. Right wing. Pass to Maxey. Barrett against MP. This one for 3. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by MP. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 20-7 run. Scooped up. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's MP. And he has 42. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Maxey finds MP. Here's Embiid. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Barrett. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And so it's Philadelphia, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season.
Checking out Toronto, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard, also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
And that'll do it for halftime. We said.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Tick is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Barrett finds Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on MP. 6 on the shot clock.
Defense is all about mindset. And MP was locked and loaded on that shot.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The Raptors shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Pass to Barnes. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Back to Highland. Barnes sets a screen for Highland. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Highland's got 8.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, I think MP expected the foul, maybe even wanted the foul.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Pass to Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Shoots the 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Back to Maxey. To the middle. Here's the floater. And MP with the basket on the assist by Maxey.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
George against Barrett. High arcing shot. Excellent D there from George.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Barrett. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
To the paint. Highland against Maxey. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. MP's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Dunn kicks to MP. Driving in. Here's George. To the right side. Embiid wide open. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Embiid's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Oh, I see you, MP. Hammer that thing home.
Barrett with the bounce pass. It's Dick on the wing. Dunn covering. Trying to get something going. He lays it in. And that's 13 points for Grady Dick.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Here's Maxey. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Barrett. It's Dick on the wing. Here's Pirtle. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we know Pirtle, very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kendall driving inside. And MP throws it down hard.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Dick. Outside Barrett. Overdone. Barrett, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
A three-pointer is right on target.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
And here is Barnes after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Yabusele, he's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's TJ McConnell in for Dunn. Now, here's Maxey. 15 points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Highland. And here's Barnes for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Here's Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And stolen by MP. Now McConnell. He's defended by Highland. Abu Saleh kicks to MP. Here's Maxey. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's now 22 points for Tyrese Maxey. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside, Barrett. Barnes looking around. Looking to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can
The previous play is underneath.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches. But
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
That is just nasty.
about the athleticism on that finish.
Nice. I'll tell you, take the momentum from the drive as a launching pad. MP, ready to go.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. And the foul called on MP. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Council's checked in. Pass to Shed. Back to Barnes. Over MP. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. The 76ers, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Good on both. The Raptors shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Barnes outside. Pass to Shed. To end the drought. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Shed's got 5 points so far.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
MP passes to McConnell. MP sets the screen for McConnell. MP finds Maxey. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Barrett. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Pirtle. Dick with it. He's covered by Maxey. And here's Barnes for 3.
Great defense. The activity of MP, so impressive right there.
And the Raptors with the ball. 6 to shoot. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. It's Dick on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Back to Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 29 in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Bertle, the pass to Dick. And checking out some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Philadelphia has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Looking to end his cold spell, and it's McConnell with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here is Bertle. Defense is right there. Dick, that's good. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
You know, you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. Takes the three. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Now, here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded. Here's Maxey. Rebound by the Raptors. In the corner, Barrett with it. Inside, here's Bertle. Tries again. Yes, that goes in. Bertle's got 6.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Bertle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
MP kicks to Yabusele. MP against Barnes. On the wing, MP. Non-stop scoring machine here. Clock is at 3. Here's McConnell. Off target with his 3. Toronto shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Goes up to the stripe. A putback, and Bertle able to finish. 8 points for him.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Kendall, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Now Dick, he's got 16. Pass to Barrett. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Yabusele's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a... How many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
We've got George, MP out there with Yabusele, then it's Payne, and it's Council in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Count that one. Barnes has got 27 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Good D by Barnes.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
This is who R.J. Barrett is.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
the previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in, they've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Kendall, and again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And that one's good, Barnes.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Payne finds MP. He can't hit that time. Here's Toronto now. Pass to Shed. They get it back. Makes it off the glass. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 13 rebounds. The drive by MP. And oh, he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans and